Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Saturday, May 23rd, 2023. Well, you will recall, like just yesterday, that the moon was void of course for basically all day, and that is because the planets are generally in the very early or the very late degrees of the different signs right now, and so we have these long periods where the moon or any other planet is not making a single aspect, and we just kind of float through the day because of all of that. Well, today is not that day. Today it is a bang, bang, bang sort of a day, but the aspects are awkward. So this is one of those days where we're just going to have to play it by ear, take it as it comes, play it as it lays, as they say. The sun is at 2, moving to 3 degrees of, hey, let's communicate and socialize and exercise our intellects. Air sign Gemini. The moon is now moving through the early degrees, moving toward the middle degrees of practical, hyper-organized, often very critical, but generally service-oriented Earth sign Virgo. I'm in the green jacket here for Earth sign Virgo today. The first aspect that's made is a tough one. It is the moon in a hard square, 90-degree angle to the sun, that from 2 degrees of Virgo to the sun at 2 degrees of Gemini. That is the waxing quarter moon. It's the midway point between the previous new moon and the upcoming full moon. It's considered a point of tension, so we may wake up to some tension. 4:11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 7:11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 12:11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. We do get a boost of energy shortly after that when the moon moves to 3 degrees of Virgo and makes a harmonious flowing trine to Mars, a planet of energy, sometimes conflict, but this is a nice smooth angle at 3 degrees of Taurus. 6:12 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 9:12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 2:12 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Nice boost of energy, get up and go sort of a thing. And then we come to the first of no less than 4 awkward inconjuncts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awkward inconjuncts. The 150-degree angle that I call adapt, adjust, accommodate, which is why I'm saying we're just going to have to take it as it comes today. This is the moon at 3 degrees of Virgo in an awkward inconjunct to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions and ideals. So things may not turn out exactly the way we want them to early in the day. Neptune is at 3 degrees of Aries. 6:58 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 9:58 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 2:58 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then it's the turn of Venus, which is at 5 degrees of Cancer to make an awkward inconjunct to Pluto at 5 degrees of Aquarius, which means our money, our personal life, our love life, and our values. We're just going to have to find our way today between them all because nothing is very clear. Pluto's at 5 degrees of Aquarius, Venus at 5 degrees of Cancer. 7:36 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 10:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 3:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then the moon comes in from the other angle. 5 degrees of Virgo, making the awkward inconjunct to Pluto at 5 degrees of Aquarius. 9:48 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:48 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 5:48 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. What that makes actually is called a yod. It's called the finger of fate, the fickle finger of fate, the finger of God aspect, and that's a sextile and 2 awkward inconjuncts, and Pluto is the pivot point there. So Moon, Venus, Pluto. The feminine aspect is up for some big shifts here today. The moon does make a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Venus shortly after that. That's a kind of a saving grace. That's the best aspect of the day. Moon is at 5 degrees of Virgo. Venus, 5 degrees of Cancer. 10:01 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. 1:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 6:01 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So the mid part of the day looks nice. Then we have no aspects until the evening when the moon makes the last of the awkward inconjuncts from 11 degrees of Virgo to Saturn, the planet of organization and discipline at 11 degrees of Aries. That says our responsibilities are kind of up for grabs in the evening. 8:58 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that's exact. 11:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:58 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. What a day. Take it easy today. Patience is a virtue today as we go through all of this. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got Star Presence. Enjoy today, hey, no matter what.